ConnectKids. It is me plus a picture of Emily and Hettie. But it is really great to see you today. We are really excited for what we have in store. But for a few weeks, our good friend Emily has been a little bit missing because she's been a bit poorly. But she's recovering, which is really great. So please do pray for Emily. And because we like our Emily so much, I thought we would use a bit of a rerun of one of my favourite sessions that Emily spoke at last year. Really good session. I learnt loads from it and it really encouraged me. So I hope that it encourages you today. Have fun. Let's hand over to Hettie and Emily for a bit of a game.
Okay, should we play a game?
Always game for a game.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So I was thinking we could play Simon Says.
Yeah.
Except Simon's not here.
That is a good observation.
Yeah, so I thought instead, logical, we could play Hettie Says, and I will tell you what to do.
Sounds around about normal.
Okay, except they've got to join in as well, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'll give you an instruction and you do it. So if I say, Hettie Says, put your hand in the air, then you put your hand in the air. Okay, however, if I just tell you to put your hand in the air, then you don't do it. You only do it if Hettie says do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I do.
Right, we'll do a little practice.
Good
just
idea,
in case.
just in case.
Okay.
Because I'm great at following
So
instructions.
if you don't get it yet, you'll get it in about 20 seconds. Right. Hettie Says, do a little dance. Stop. No, Hettie didn't say stop. You have to say, Hettie says stop, and then you stop, yeah?
I'm so good at this.
Right, we need to try it again.
Okay, yeah.
This is still a practice, because Emily hasn't got it yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Jump.
Jump.
Hettie didn't say...
Oh.
I thought this was quite a simple game.
I'm so good.
Okay.
Okay.
They get it, right.
Yeah.
If I say Hettie Says, you do it. If I don't say Hettie Says, you don't do it, regardless of whether Emily does it or not.
Yeah.
So you can follow my instructions. Don't follow Emily.
No.
Okay, should we start?
Yeah,
Let's have a go. This is the real deal. So you've got to count up how many times you get it right and see if you can beat Emily. It's looking like it's not going to be that difficult, but you never know. You might pull it back out.
A for effort.
Yes.
Is what I'm going to say for me.
Okay, let's go. Hettie Says, wave your arms. Freeze. Don't freeze because Hettie didn't say freeze.
No.
Keep your arms waved. Hettie Says, swim. Do whatever kind of swim you want to do. Jump up and down. Hettie didn't tell you to. Well done. It's good. It's good. Keep swimming. Hettie Says, roll your arms. Like this. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Smile. Hettie didn't tell you to smile. Don't laugh. Hettie didn't tell you to smile. You can't laugh. Unbelievable. Hettie Says, wiggle. There's a little wiggle. However your wiggle looks like. It could be any kind of wiggle. Any kind of wiggle. Hop. Nope, don't hop.
No, don't hop.
Hettie didn't tell you to hop.
No.
Okay, jump. Hettie didn't tell you to.
No.
Do it. Hettie Says, dance. Woo. You'll dance. Boom, 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 boom. Swim. No, don't swim.
No,
Hettie didn't tell you to swim. Keep you dancing. Hettie Says, bop it. Like we played last week. How did you get on? I think they did pretty well. And actually, you did better that time.
I did.
You did do better. Okay, so let's do a very, very quick round 2 just to see if we can get Emily out. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Swim. Don't swim.
No, sorry.
Swim.
Going like that.
Hettie Says, move your whole body. Woo! Hettie Says, freeze. Hettie Says, dance. Stop. Don't stop. Hettie didn't tell you to.
Nope.
Hettie Says, swim. Hettie Says, stop. That was good. That was good. You've got it. You've got it. And they've got it as well.
Yeah.
Great job. Give yourselves and Emily a big round of applause. Okay, it's story time.
Yes, I'm ready.
And we have, obviously, another story from Bob Hartman's Rhyming Bible.
Yes, indeed.
Today's story is called Waiting in Line.
Waiting in
Which,
line.
people do sometimes.
Yes.
So we can all relate to waiting in line, right?
At the moment, very
Yeah.
much so.
So, do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Wait, go and have a little sit down.
I will.
You don't need to stand next to me. You can have a little brew or something there. Because I think they're ready. Are you ready? They're ready. Waiting in line. The children were running and jumping and giggling. The children were skipping and playing and wiggling. The children were hopping and squirming and wriggling, waiting in line to see Jesus. The mothers were wiping their kids' runny noses. The mothers were stood in a bunch of bored poses. The mothers impatiently tapping their toesies, waiting in line to see Jesus. The fathers were mumbling and moaning and squawking. The fathers were scheming and planning and talking. The fathers all grumbled about the queue stopping, waiting in line to see Jesus. Then Jesus' disciples arrived and explaining, said Jesus can't see you, there's no use complaining. He's healing the sick, there's so many remaining, waiting in line to see Jesus. Now stop that, said Jesus. I want the kids near me. You all should be like them with no need to fear me. No waiting, he said. And he said it quite clearly, waiting in line to see Jesus. So the children jumped up on his lap and he blessed them. The mothers all clapped, for his words had impressed them. The fathers clapped too, for the whole thing had stressed them. Waiting in line to see Jesus. Waiting in line to see Jesus.
I've got another game for you both.
Oh,
This one, I like this game even more than the one you did earlier. And that was a good game. So, this game is Human Guess Who.
oh,
You ever
Okay.
played the game with Guess Who, where you've got all the different
Yes.
tiles with different faces, and you have to, that person's got
Yep.
glasses, that person,
Yeah.
A bit like that, but instead, you are playing. And
Okay.
you have to do actions if the different things we say apply to you.
okay.
Okay.
Sounds
And if they
good.
don't apply to you, you gotta fold your arms. Okay, right. So, first one. If you like football, I'd like you to do a dance. Okay. If you have a favourite colour that is green, I'd like you to roll your arms. If you've seen all 4 Toy Story films, I'd like you to clap as fast as you can. If your name has an S in it, I'd like you to facepalm. Your name has an S in it?
Yeah, Hettie's a nickname.
For what?
Do I have to tell him?
Okay, we'll say that can be your secret.
I see, yeah.
Hettie has a secret name with an S in it.
Yeah, I'm a spy, secret spy.
Send in your suggestions. Okay, if you are wearing something blue, I'd like you to do your swimming action from earlier. And if you are wearing glasses, I'd like you to roll your arms. That was sad. Okay, and lastly, if your name begins with E, I'd like you to do the floss.
Move aside, people.
Great.
Yeah.
My name doesn't begin with
Wow.
it, so.
Okay, cool game. On with the show.
Woo!
I remember the first time I went on a roller coaster and I absolutely loved them. I remember being so patient in that line, waiting to get to the front. And as soon as we got to the front, we had to have a height check to make sure that I was safe to get onto that ride. Now I was fine Whereas my sister was this too much short and she had to leave the line and she wasn't allowed to go on the ride. Now in this story, no one has to leave the line. Jesus invites everyone and welcomes everyone with open arms. Now to put this in context, actually in the Bible, children weren't seen as very important. As we see in the Bible of the feeding of the 5,000, it actually only ever counts how many men were there. It doesn't count how many women were there or children. So in the pecking order of society, it was like men were the top, women and children. So by Jesus saying, let the children come to me, it's like he's saying everyone is welcome. Come to me. And when he says that, he's not just saying you can sit there from a distance. No, he's saying you can come and sit on my lap. Now, I've got a couple of nieces and nephews, and me and Hettie went round to see them, and one of my nieces just sat on my lap for like half an hour, which is a miracle in itself. And for some of that time, we were playing row, row, row your boat, and then other times she was just snuggling in, wanting a cuddle. And that's the same with Jesus. He's wanting for us to be with him during the good times where we want to have loads and loads of fun, but actually during the times in which we might be feeling sad or confused or lonely and just needing to know that he's there with us and have a hug. So in this story, we see that there's no boundaries as to who can come to Jesus. And that when we can come to him, we can come to him with everything. So today, you can come to Jesus, sit on his lap and tell him what's on your heart. Tell him all the exciting things that are happening, the things that make you happy. But also you can tell him, actually, if you are feeling sad or if you're feeling worried, he wants to hear all of it. It has been fantastic being with you during this session. Hettie, what have you learned?
I've learnt that you could practice Simon Says a bit more.
Yeah, probably should. Yeah.
But also, I've learned a bit more about how everybody is included and everybody's welcome to be with Jesus. Everybody can talk to him. You know, we can all pray to him. We can all worship him. We can all be part of his family. And that was really cool.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time and practice Simon Says so that you can beat me. Okay. See you later, guys. Bye.